Good morning, children. Hope you all are fine and safe at home. So, before dealing with chapter 3, let us revise whatever we had learnt in the previous week as it is related with chapter 3, changing face of the earth. So, in chapter 2, we had studied about inside the earth. The earth is divided into three layers: the crust, the mantle, the core, the outer core, the inner core, different types of rocks, igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, metamorphic rocks, and rock cycle in which a rock changes from one kind to another. Today we will start with a new chapter, the changing face of the earth. The earth is a dynamic or constantly changing planet. Our planet did not always look the way it looks today. The face of the earth is changing continuously by geological process. 250 million years ago, all the continents were joined together as a supercontinent called Pangaea, and it began to break apart about 175 million years ago. The Earth's continents have moved over geological time relative to each other, thus appearing to have drifted across the ocean bed known as continental drift. It explains how continents shift position on Earth's surface. 250 million years ago, there was only one huge ocean called Panthalassa which surrounded Pangaea. It occupied almost 70% of the Earth's surface. Panthalassa is also referred as Proto-Pacific because the Pacific Ocean developed from its center. Scientists believe that Pangaea broke apart for the same reason that the plates are moving today. The movement in the mantle causes the plates to move slowly across the surface of the Earth. Theory of plate tectonics. Plate tectonic is a scientific theory describing the large scale motion of seven large plates and the movement of a larger number of smaller plates of the Earth's lithosphere. The Earth's outer shell is divided into several plates that glide over the mantle. The plate acts like a hard and rigid shell compared to Earth's mantle, which you can see in the map. There are seven major tectonic plates, which includes the continents as well as ocean floor. The movement of tectonic plates is responsible for causing earthquake, volcanic activity, formation of mountain and tsunami. There are three tectonic plates movement. They are convergent, divergent and transform. Convergent. When two plates are moving towards each other, if the two plates are of equal density, they usually push up against each other, forming a number of mountain chain. Example, the Himalayas. Divergent. When two plates move away from each other, new crust forming from magma that rises to the earth's surface between the two plates result in formation of block mountains and rift valleys. Transform plate movement. It is caused when the earth's plate move past each other, rubbing along the edges. As the plates slide across each other, they neither create land nor destroy it. It results in earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. Forces of mountain building. We have two types of forces: external force and internal force. Exogenic or external forces. The forces which derive their strength from the Earth's exterior or originate within the Earth's atmosphere are called external forces. This action results in wearing down and leads to the formation of plains and deltas. Endogenic or internal forces. The forces coming from within the earth and causing horizontal and vertical movement are called internal forces. It leads to land upliftment and subsidence, folding and faulting, earthquake and volcanoes. Endogenic forces may be slow or sudden. Diastrophic or slow forces. These forces affect large area of earth. It is a slow movement process which changes very gradually. Their effects become observable after thousands and millions of years. Example, formation of mountains. The forces can be vertical or horizontal. Vertical movements. Vertical movements originate from the center of the earth. The occurrence of upliftment and subsidence of land due to the upward and downward movement is known as vertical movement. They usually form continents and plateaus. Horizontal movement. Horizontal movement act on the earth crust from side to side. The formation of mountains caused by the horizontal forces are the result of horizontal movement. These forces work in two different ways. Fold mountains. When two plates move together towards each other, they can be two continental plates or a continental and an oceanic plate. They compress and push up the crust, causing multiple folds, resulting in fold mountains. They are usually formed from sedimentary rocks. Block mountains. They are formed when enormous underground pressure forces a whole rock mass to break away from one another. It breaks up into blocks or chunks. The raised blocks are called host and the down drop blocks are called grabens. Block mountains do not have a peak but a flat top. Example, Vindhya and Satpura range in India. Rift Valley. A rift valley is a lowland region that forms when the land between two faults subsides. They are found both on land and at the bottom of the ocean. They are usually flat, narrow, and has a steep side. Sudden forces. Sudden forces are the result of long period changes occurring inside the earth crust, but the cumulative effect on earth's surface are sudden. The effect sometimes leads to destruction. Example, earthquake, volcanic eruptions, and landslides. Hope you all have understood whatever I have taught you today. Thank you, children. God bless and stay safe.